You wake up feeling kind of ugly, kind of broke, kind of behind in life. You open Instagram, boom, someone's in Bali, flawless skin, driving a Tesla, sipping collagen smoothies, and suddenly you're spiraling. You don't just want more, you feel like you are less. But what if I told you that feeling was engineered? Today, we're exposing the billion-dollar machine that profits off your self-doubt. This is how capitalism feeds on your insecurities and cashes in big. Let's start with this. Insecurities aren't always personal. They're often profitable. See, advertisers figured something out decades ago. If you make someone feel like they're not enough, you don't have to sell the product. They'll chase it. In the 1950s, an ad executive literally said, "The consumer isn't a moron, she is your wife." What he meant was, don't insult people, manipulate them smarter. Fast forward to now. You see anywhere between 4,000 and 10,000 ads a day. Yes, per day. Some are obvious. TV commercials, Instagram posts, billboards, but many are invisible. They're hidden in the influencer's morning routine, in the TikTok haul, in the caption that reads, "Not sponsored, just obsessed," when it absolutely is. And what do most of these ads do? They don't just say, "Here's our product." They whisper, "You're not good enough without this." Wrinkles? You need retinol. No abs? You need a $200 workout plan. Acne? Here's a miracle toner that burns and smells like regret. Not dating anyone? Must be your clothes, your car, your cologne. Every perceived flaw becomes a marketing opportunity. And if you run out of flaws, don't worry. They'll invent some new ones. That's the game. Because capitalism doesn't thrive on happiness. It thrives on lack. If you ever felt truly whole, truly secure, truly enough, the entire system would collapse. Here's the numbers behind it. The global beauty industry is worth over $600 billion. The self-help industry, $13 billion. Fitness and weight loss, try $80 billion in the US alone. And much of that is driven by one strategy: make you feel bad, then sell you the fix. Let me ask you something. Have you ever bought something just to feel better about yourself? Retail therapy after a breakup? New outfit before a reunion? Tech upgrade to impress your coworkers? That's not just you being impulsive. That's emotional spending, and it's by design. See, when you're insecure or stressed, your brain craves dopamine, the feel-good chemical. And companies have engineered the buying experience to trigger exactly that. Even adding something to your cart gives your brain a small dopamine hit, the anticipation of relief, of transformation. But what happens next? You check out. You wait, it arrives, you unbox it, and within hours or days, that high disappears. You're back where you started, still insecure, still searching. And now, your bank account is crying. That's not accidental. That's capitalism using your psychology against you. And social media, that's the new battlefield. Once upon a time, it was about connection. Now, it's a curated showroom of lifestyles you can't afford and faces you don't recognize. Everyone's glowing, everyone's winning, everyone's promoting something. Influencers show you their perfect lives. You feel the sting of comparison, and then, conveniently, they offer a product link to help you glow up, too. It's not inspiration. It's a sales funnel powered by envy. Even the algorithm knows content that makes you feel bad performs better. Why? Because when you're insecure, you stay engaged. When you're anxious, you scroll longer. When you're jealous, you click more. That's not a bug. That's the whole design. The longer you hate yourself, the more money they make. And here's the biggest twist of all. The very system that overwhelms you, burns you out, and makes you feel behind, also sells you the cure. Stressed? Try mindfulness. $39.99 starter kit. Anxious? Buy a journal, a candle, a subscription box for healing. Feeling lost? Take a life coaching course from someone with 0 credentials. But real help, like therapy, that's priced like a luxury. The average session in the US costs between $100 to $200. Even with insurance, access is a privilege. Nearly 50 million Americans struggle with mental illness, but more than half don't get help. Not because they don't want it, because they can't afford it. You're not broken. The system is broken. Because in this version of capitalism, your pain is a product pipeline. Your anxiety is a business model. Your self-hatred is profitable. But here's the good news. The most powerful thing you can do, the most radical rebellion, is this. Start liking yourself. Seriously. Because when you like yourself, you stop buying things to impress people you don't even respect. You stop chasing trends that only lead to debt and disappointment. You stop feeding an economy that depends on your self-doubt. Question the ads. Interrupt the scroll. Notice when your wants are really wounds in disguise. Start asking, do I want this because I love myself? Or because I've been convinced I'm not enough without it? Because here's the truth. You were never the problem. You were the target. And now you get to opt out. So let me ask you, what's one thing you bought? Not because you needed it, but because you felt like you weren't enough without it? Drop it in the comments. Let's get honest. Let's get free. Let's get real about what's really costing us our peace. This is DeepMind Daily, and we're here to challenge the system, financially and mentally. Subscribe for more truth. And remember, liking yourself is bad for business, so let's make it a trend.